Hello everyone, this is CIT 1503 Microcomputer Applications, the web version. The purpose of this video is to show you or take you through the overview of the course through Blackboard and what to expect. So without further ado, if you take a look on your screen in front of you, you notice that I have Firefox loaded and I have our class or our course opened within it. Notice in Blackboard, as I'm sure you're aware, you have a navigation bar and then you have the content over here. So what you're looking at right now is the course home item, which I clicked earlier. It shows you, welcomes you to the course. It just says a little bit about me, but it gives you some information about the objectives and the course. On the left-hand side, the far right-hand side, you see my contact information should you have any questions. So if we go and we select, if we go down the menu, especially in reference to the text in here, you notice that the navigational bar is set up into sections. These sections are grouped according to the actual theme that they're covering. So for example, in this section, it covers with all the things you as an online student need to make sure that you review and you complete some of the items in here before you start working the exercises or taking the online tests. So the orientation, for example, when I click that, gives you an orientation to the university and this particular online program. If you click on syllabus and schedule, this gives you a detailed list of the course in terms of what the syllabus is. Gives you the CRN number, gives you the objectives, the book, and then right here is a video, which is this video, shows you, takes you through an overview. And gives you some readiness here. So for example, you don't have to have any particular skills to be in microcomputer applications, but you do need a high-speed internet connection, and this is to make sure that your experience is fluid, you don't have any issues, so the faster connection you have is most likely going to be the better. So please take a look at that. In the syllabus, what I wanted to make sure I highlighted, I also have a PDF version of it. So when I click on that PDF version, you have a detailed look at what the syllabus will be for this semester. The book, the required elements, which means you want to get the Microsoft Office 365 2019 version, so make sure you take a look at the ISBN, or you can just forego having the actual paper stuff and you can get the online book, and this is its ISBN number. But in any case, you're going to have a MindTap code that comes with that. The MindTap code is a Cengage product that is on their site that we link or we connect to their site with our site, the Blackboard site, so that we can do Excel and Word and access exercises that they provide to us as the university. So software from Microsoft 2019 is, I say it's optional, but here, since you're online students, I would say you really need that, because this is what we're studying. I also want to make mention, which is also mentioned later down the syllabus, that generally the assignments that you'll be assigned are not Mac compatible. While they will probably work on some of them, I cannot guarantee that the grading is going to be correct. The product is built mainly for Windows-based machines. Now, while I'm sure a lot of students don't like that, one has to be able to stop for a moment and think of why software companies do this. And it's because Microsoft is a predominant software application or set of applications that people use in the industry worldwide. It's not that Macs are any less non-functional. It's just that the world works specifically on Microsoft products. Macs are used in many different situations, and they do have Office for Macs and all of that, but this particular arrangement with the university and understanding Excel and Access and Word is going to be Microsoft based. So please make sure that you use you use a Windows-based machine, and any problems you have with a Mac, just realize that I might not be able to answer any of those, and my first response to you is going to be put it on a Windows-based machine. So with that, the syllabus gives you the goals and learning outcomes of the program, and then we talk about course requirements and course layout. When we talk about grading, take a look at the grading, look at the number of exercises we do. Now I made a quick jump here, but in the grading layout, your grades are weighted, which means you're going to do 28 exercises that are worth 50% of your grade. and then you're going to have 3 exams, one for each section, which means Word, Excel, Access. Please make note, I know that other things come up within your lives, but as an instructor for many years, one of the things that I can offer you as advice is a lot of students sometimes forget to do the homework. They don't do it on time. They don't turn it in. Please don't be that person. Please make sure that you get it done. If you have questions, let me know. That's generally the reason why a lot of students fail, is that they don't turn in the work. So I just want to make sure I give you that advice. Policies, please make sure you're aware of the policies. So notice down here in nice big red letters, I make sure that you see that, hey, the Apple Mac computers are just not compatible. Now, plagiarism, misconduct, cheating, and discipline, please make sure you are aware of that as well. Also remember these dates. Now, of course, the dates that extend past this class don't apply to you, so at any rate. Now, what's more important here is taking a look at the course outline. I give you the projects that you have assigned. So, for example, I number them and say, okay, starting on April 19th, you have Word Module 1, Projects A and B, and Module 2, Projects A and B, and they're both due April the 25th at 11 p.m. Why not 11:59, you ask? Well, unfortunately, the Cengage software does not allow me to go any further than 11 p.m., so I'm at the mercy of Cengage. So all the homework is due. I give you 7 days to do it, and it's due at 11 p.m., so make sure you get your homework done by that time. So I walk you down and tell you when the exams are, when the homework's done, and hopefully this gives you enough information to proceed. Also, you have the Dean's commitment in terms of the honesty honor code policy. So please make sure that you familiarize yourself with that as well. Now, I'm going to go ahead and close this, and I'm going to scoot back up to the top. Notice that you have Meet Your Instructor as the next menu item. It tells you a little bit about me. If you click on BioSig, every online student in this class must complete this. So please make sure that you complete this. I'm going to be checking on the grade book because I get an indication that you've completed it, because if you don't complete it by the first exam, you're going to have problems on the exam, and then you'll get a 0 for the exam. So this is all part and parcel to being an online student. So please make sure you complete that. The online testing information tells you a little about respondents, a little about how all this stuff is arranged with exams. Because you're on a web-based student, obviously we can't proctor you while we're standing over your shoulder, but we do proctor you over a camera, which has some very specific requirements. Make sure that you're familiar with this. The plagiarism statement, make sure that you read and complete that quiz. So you're going to have essentially 2 actionable items here, which is create your BioSig and complete the plagiarism statement. Please make sure that you do this so that we can make sure that you're not going to have any difficulties in the class. Okay, the learning units, I've already provided a video for that. So if I click on this, what you will see is a plagiarism reminder, and there should be a video in here shortly that shows you the overlay or the outline of each one of the learning modules. Okay, so that pretty much covers it. I mean, I know there's a course discussions here, so this is really kind of a forum where you can answer questions or talk with other students, finding out some of the problems they may be having, or maybe some solutions they may have in the event that you can't get a hold of me. But I return messages quite quickly. So this is really the overview of the course. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.